Hello everyone. Hi, how are you? Uh, I hope, yeah, this is our Python tutorial week 2, part 2. We're just, yeah, in the section 7 in our Python study. So from here, I'm going to try to cover just on the exercises. You're gonna cover other examples and some concepts study by yourself. So today I'm gonna start like 5.7 basic Python loop exercise, and I'm gonna continue this and this part, and we're gonna proceed for section 6 and 7. Okay, so from here, this exercise, first download this exercise and open this one. Here is a Python basic loops. What we have here, what are the Python loops first? Let's just revise. What are Python loops? Loops allow program to repeat action. They reduce code duplications. Loops are used when a task must run multiple times. And which is like repetition can be based on the sequence of items or maybe the conditions. So we have two kind of loops in Python. So the yeah another actually there are different loops, but we have two loops in our tutorial case for loop and while loop. So mm, in a for loop, what is just for loop mean? It uses like iterate over a sequence. Common sequences including list, tuple, string, and range. And the loop run once for each item in a sequence, right? Best suited when the number of iteration is known and one item is processed per loop cycle. Okay, this is all about for loop. And what is while loop? While loop is also repeat, repeat as long as a condition remains true. Okay, the number of iteration is often unknown in advance, and also the condition must eventually become false, uh, and sometimes it's poorly controlled conditions can lead to infinite loops. Okay, in the case of while loop, so we have to control that condition. And loop execution, this while loop execution depends on the logical conditions. Okay, it depends on the logical condition. And we have also like uh, we have here I think, yeah, control flow of loops. Okay, how we control flow of loops? What is loop control flow? In general, loop control flow statement changes how the loop behave during execution. Okay, so in this case we have break statement, we have continue statement, we have pass statement in our loop control flow. Okay, so what is the break statement is like immediately exit the loop, okay, and stop all the remaining iterations, used when desired condition is met early. It also uses to improve efficiently by avoiding unnecessary works. Okay, this is a break statement. And next one is continuous statement. In a continuous statement, like it skip the current iteration and continue and move, or as sometimes we're gonna say it jump that condition. Okay, skip the current iteration and continue and move directly to the next loop cycle. Loop itself, this loop, this continuous statement, the loop itself does not stop, but skip that point or that condition only. Okay, useful for ignoring specific cases, like, okay, ignoring specific cases. So, and the third control flow loop is like pass statement, does nothing. Okay, it does nothing. It acts as like placeholder. It allows program to run without errors. We cannot see any output, often used during development when logic will be added later. Okay, so sometimes when we try to code, sometimes if we got some errors, we can make like pause and you know keep as it is, and we can fix it later. Okay, so in that case we use pass statements. Okay, so sometimes also infinite loop happening. Okay, so what are infinite loops? It this infinite loop occurs when the loop condition never become false. Okay, never become false. Okay, if every yeah each condition is true, so it continue forever, never become false. If there is false, it would be stopped there. Okay, common in poorly controlled, mostly happening in the while loop, this infinite loop. So we have to control, we have to use while loop very carefully. Okay, sometimes we use this infinite loop intentionally for in the server or monitoring systems if we need that condition. Okay, and must be carefully managed to avoid a program crash. In that case. So yeah, that's infinite loop. And what are the maybe the practical use of loops? Okay, so it you like processing a collection of data and repetition calculations, validation use input, and automating repetitive tasks are like the application of the loops in Python. Okay, so in general, loops enable repetition and automation. Okay, automation work for you know for loops iterate over a sequence where loop depends on the condition, break, continue, and pass control flows, how we're gonna use, and we should understand loops is essential for solving real world problem. Loops are just they are just the foundational programming concepts. Okay, in Python. So proper loop control prevents errors, prevents inefficiency, and so its realistic tasks become manageable through the repetitions. Okay, so let's this is all about you know uh, the loop uh, uh, you know uh, loop definitions, type of loops, and loop control flows. Okay, so let's do exercise one. So exercise one deals about basic for loop. So we're gonna do this exercise with using for loop. Okay, using for loop. So objective: print each animal's name. Here we have the list. So this list contains animals' name. So the animals list animals is the variable. So let's write our code here. Okay, so when we're writing in a for loop, always we start for, right? For and in are key words. So for item, in items, items list, okay, or items group. Okay, so what is item in this case? Animal, right? Animal. is each item, and what's items list is our animals. Okay, so print animals. Okay, animal. Okay, let's see. Yeah, here is printing each animal one by one. One print this again back to for the function, and then print the blue whale and back to this. It makes a loop, for loop. Okay, print one by one for each animals. Okay, so for example, maybe we can print this one animal in animals. Yeah, let's try to another condition. Maybe let's make one cell. Here is like, let's see and print. Yes, same, right? Yeah, nothing is changed. Okay, okay, go to the next part. Okay, second exercise to while loop with conditions. Okay, so what's the objectives in here? Use like a while loop to print a number from 0 to 4. So we're gonna print our expected outcome is from 0 to 4 printing, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so in this case, initialize the variable I. Okay, let's come here, leave it this as it is, and I, sorry, I equal to 0, initialize. Okay, I starts from 0, and while, in the while loop, we have like while keyword, right? While keyword, and our the while loop that prints I, print I and increment it by 1. So each increment by 1 from 0 and plus 1, it will print 1, and next it will plus 1, it will print 2, next it will add 1, it will print 3. Okay, so I less than 5, or less than 5, we print 4, right? Print I, and I increment by what? How much? Increment by 1, right? So print this statement. So we got like print 0 first, I equal to 0, right? It's less than I less than 5 means while 0 less than 5, true, print 0, yes, and add 1, I will be 1, right? 1 less than 5, that's true, print 1, yes, and add 1. This means like increment 1 means like I equal to I plus 1. Okay, this means like this, same. Okay, same. So I increment by 1, and then until 4, like print 3, then 3 plus 1 is 4, right? I equal to 4, 4 less than 5, 2, and print 4, yes, and add 1, 5, I equal to 0, I'm sorry, I equal to 5, 5 less than 5, false, will stop. In the while case, if the statement is false, it will be stop. If it's true, it will be continue until it gets false. statement. Okay, so in this case we can do like that, or another condition, like let's create another cell and copy this one. We can write like equal to 4, right, instead of 5. We can some guy write like this, some guy is same, right, I less than 4 or I less than or equal to 4, just it will print same result. Okay, continue like that. And let's go to exercise 3 using break, break, exit. Okay, stop there. Okay, so using break in loop objectives, stop the loop once you find orangutan in animal list. From the above animal list, come, come here. So we have the animals list here, this orangutan, this animal. If the condition get this, it will be stop. So how we can write the code using break? Okay, using break, using break. Look, using break in a loop, stop the loop once you find orangutan in the animal condition. Look, write a for loop. The condition, here is our the given hint. Write a for loop. So for, animal in animals colon, if we're gonna make like nested conditions, right? If animal, if this animal, equal to this one, right, this animal, when this animal variables equal to this animal, it is the string in this case, this animal, what would be the condition? Just break, right? Break. And then print animal. Okay, print animal means like print the animals before the list before this animal. Okay, the list before this animal. So let's print this one, and I made some mistake, maybe, yeah, if in this case I didn't use, here is expected, like at the syntax error, here I should use this part. Yes, fine. So great. Here's the printing. The first animal item, second animal item, third, fourth animal, fifth animal item. What this? In this case, you break, stop. Okay, stop the loop when this condition gets the orangutan animal's name. Okay, this like we do, and we can continue. Maybe we can change animals like maybe tiger, panda. Let's make change this one until panda. Okay, let's change panda and print. Let's see. Yes, it prints until tiger, right? It prints until here tiger, not panda. Okay, it will stop after printing tiger. Okay, because we use break control loop. Break control loop. Okay, how we use like uh, continuous loop, continue in a loop. So what will be, for example, uh, like in this case, let's copy this part and copy this part, and here is using the continuous in loop, print all animals except golden eagle using a for loop and continuous statement. Okay, cool. Let's print here. Instead of break, just use con continue, okay? And instead of bold eagle, bold eagle, okay? So what continue means like bold eagle, it will skip this animal and continue for the rest. Okay, okay. It was like the where is that bold here? You know, keep this one but continue the rest. But statement it stopped here, here, not in here. But in continue, it's for only skip change and continue for others. There's no tiger here. Skip tiger and continue and print just all animals list. Okay, we can do like that. And condition 5, like using past is also another uh, loop control flow statement, right? So how we're gonna use past, use like a placeholder, right? Create a loop that doesn't nothing when panda is encountered. Okay, when panda is encountered, but print other animals. Okay, just like copy paste the above. Okay, for animal in animals, if animal equal to panda, just pass. Okay, pass. What did you expect? Let's see. Okay, it's panda. Like create a loop that does nothing when panda is encountered, but print other animals. Okay, write a for loop with pass statement for panda and print other animals. Okay, so we have here just print 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, just print all, right? Prints all, prints all. Okay, so let's print this part, print the next one. Okay, let's print this part. Okay, print panda. Okay, let's print like blue whale. Print all animals. Okay, if let's cancel the print part and see, you cannot see any error, right? Just pass, just hold. Okay, for the next preparation, so print animal, just pass means like blue whale, just print all, right? I'm gonna check what's the difference from pass and here. Yeah, sometimes pass we should use in the calling function calling time, okay? But in this case nothing is changed, like it just, it's a placeholder, but nothing is in here. Even we just cancel pass, we can see the same result, okay? Print, cool. Okay, if animal will, okay, there is some error still. Okay, come on. Okay, okay, so pass is meaningful in here. In this case expect to, oh, you see here it is. Okay, so what about the pass with the pass and see the result, print, indentation, expecting, like if the condition, yeah, this condition needs something, right? This condition needs something. Pass, if like if animal equal to blue whale, it will pass. That means this condition is like same as like if animal, an item of animal gets blue whale, it will be pass. That means there is no any condition to execute in here, but the for animal in print animal print just use only these two lines, okay? These two line and this one, okay? Without this conditions, okay? Let's see print this condition, just same, right? So this condition is nothing, this condition has nothing. That's why pass is like a placeholder. There is no any action on this if statement because of this pass, okay? You just print the whole animal from all four animals in animal, print just animals, just it's like the same this one, yeah, the because statement doesn't, you know, print anything because this pass just pass, nothing is happening in here. That's why print all animals, okay? Check here, you can check here, yeah, yeah, pass and print same, okay? Print this one, yeah, let's do it, and it's this one, let's do here, and come on, else print same, right? This one is same as this one, print else. If this condition is pass, else print this one, means like, oh yeah, exactly, pass only pass at this condition, and this one is different. First for condition is doing nothing, but in this case with else, if animal equal to blue whale or animal equal to panda, skip, that's it. If you think we have the same solution, right? Panda, right? Yeah, just do nothing. Here is also blue whale. Okay, yes, actually, yes, exactly. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, same result in condition. These two conditions for exercise one, and exercise is 5.9. So let's go to points. Okay, this one, what is deals about using and control loops. Okay, let's use download this part. And what are the control loops? How loop and what are the control loops? Okay, so here is we have, so this I'll repeat execution block mechanisms to when are start new or speed, and effective loops correctness and efficiency. So this is how loops behave, not just how to write them. Okay, so in this case, how loops behave. So how to create loop, like for loop and while loop. So what are for loop? Used when iterating over a sequence, the loop runs once for each item, commonly used with list, tuple, string, range, and based when the number of repetition is known. And what are the if it's full will be stop there. Require careful condition update in the while loop condition based when the number of repetition is unknown. Okay, so what are the loop control concepts? So loop controls allow us to modify normal loop behaviors. Okay, so what is loop? Loop termination, determine when a loop should stop. It can occur in development, and also you know yeah, naturally introduce that it prevents this loop, prevents infinite here, and what's break statement, continuous statement, pass statement, and loop condition management. Maybe conditions control whether a loop run. Incorrect conditions may cause infinite loop. In the while loop condition case, condition should move toward termination. This is especially important in a while loop. Uh, and also, what are the problem solving in loop cases? You know, here are some objects. What are the problem solving with loops? Help process data step by step. Okay, they enable pattern detection, accumulation. Many real problems require repeated evaluation. Leap, uh, yeah, kind of loop logic leads to correct solution. Like in general, loop enable structure repetition. For and while loops serve different purpose. Control statements adjust loop execution. Proper control prevents error and efficiency, and also loop mastery strengthen problem solving skills. Uh, and what about the like writing loop only? just half skill. Okay, it's not full skill. Okay, just logic. Problem solving thinking is, thinking ability is another critical issues. uh, Controlling loop is what makes a solution correct and robust.